Hi, my name's Mard Patel, and I've been on the spiritual path for a few years now. My blogs explore the experience of seeing the world through the teachings that I've learnt. They're for people who are opening up to the fact that there may be more out there and are curious to know more. I hope you enjoy this blog, and for further information, please visit my WordPress site called Enlight One. So, what is meditation? People have never meditated sometimes have difficulty working out what it looks like. Now, if a friend asks you to go to a yoga class, you know what to expect. You know you'll be doing poses and postures. You have an idea of what you'll be doing. But when you're asked to go to a meditation class, then that's different because you just see people with their eyes closed and you may say, well, what on earth is going on? Does it mean you're going to some sort of blanked out zone where there are no thoughts? How is it possible to have no thoughts? Does the mind have an off switch only found during meditation? And maybe that's why people aren't sure about trying it. Meditation for a beginner is about learning to control your thoughts. It's almost like you become aware of them as an observer. You step back, you step outside your thoughts, and you watch them flitting through your mind, and you're not invested in them. We've been brought up to just let thoughts flow through our mind in any order with no control over them. We think about something that happened last week. Oh, what's for dinner tonight? Oh, yes, I need to plan that holiday. And you may feel as if your thoughts are scattered all over the place. Not many of us stopped to just be in the moment we are in right now. And by that I mean your mind in this moment is probably thinking about something happening at another time or in another place. For example, do you find that you forget where you put your keys when you get home, or you put something down and then forget where it is? It's because you're not consciously aware in that moment of what you're doing. And that's probably because your mind and awareness are thinking of something else. So, you've got home and you're probably still thinking about that conversation you were having at work before you left. You're absent minded, you put your keys down somewhere, and then an hour later, you're like, where are my keys? They're not in the usual place. And that's because you're consciously not in the moment, in the present, when you got into the house, you were just thinking of something else. Your consciousness was back at work. Now, if you find things like gardening, walking, or exercise relaxing, it's probably because it allows your mind to just focus on what you're doing. Instead of the mind thinking a dozen thoughts about all and everything, these activities let you control your mind by concentrating only on what is happening right now. So meditation then allows you, teaches you to control your mind so that random thoughts don't come in. And you learn to focus on the now moment and just think about the task in hand. This is where mindfulness meditation helps because it teaches you to focus your mind, and this is known as a passive meditation. And the best way to do this is to focus on one thing. For example, following your breath in and out of your body, or focusing on releasing and relaxing every muscle in the body. Start from your feet and visualize the muscles in your feet and then your legs relaxing, your arms, and so on, all the way up your body. The aim here is to let go of the thoughts that come in and not to chase them, if you like. You might be thinking about relaxing the muscles in your body, and suddenly you start thinking, oh dear, there's that thing at work I've got to do. And you start to chase that thought and you start to think, oh, I've got to do this and this. No, you need to say, oh, there's that thought about work. Oh, okay, I'll park that, I'll think of it later, and I'll go back to just focusing on relaxing the muscles in my body. And that's what we mean about meditating. It's to observe the thought, to let them go, and go back to focusing on the meditation itself. So think of meditation like a mental gym for the mind. If you've never run and you decide to run a 10K race, I doubt very much you'd get out the house next day and run 10K. Instead, what you'd do is you would plan, wouldn't you? You'd think, oh, it would take me this many weeks or maybe this many months, and I'll build up slowly to run 10K and get my body used to it. And it's the same for meditation. Don't expect to do two meditations and suddenly you are in control of your mind and your thoughts. That's not going to happen. I mean, the mind has been allowed to grow wild, as it were, since we were born. And now you're telling it you're going to control it. So, just like training for a race, it does take weeks and months of regular meditation to learn to focus your mind and not let random thoughts come in. The benefits of meditation, though, are enormous, as research has shown. It lowers stress levels because it literally rewires your brain so that it helps you to stay calm in stressful situations. And just like your muscle mass increases with exercise, the more toned you become, the more toned the body becomes. So your brain physically changes to help you cope better with anxious situations the more you meditate. Now, I've given meditation classes in various businesses, and people find them very relaxing and enjoyable. And one lady I taught said that before she started the meditation, she would get angry very quickly. And after just a couple of sessions, she could tell when she was about to get angry and she learnt to keep calm. And that's amazing. After a couple of sessions, she was realizing that her anger was about to rise, but the meditation helped her to keep calm. So, this is how the benefits of meditation regularly move into your everyday life. Having myself meditated for many years, I find that my mind is now still during a meditation. No random thoughts come in. I'm aware of my breathing and my body, and that's it. Now, in this state, I can do something which is called an active meditation, such as a visualization exercise. And it's very powerful since all my concentration and focus is on that. Science is continually showing the many advantages of meditation. So try and find a few minutes every day, 5 to 10, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and start with a guided meditation. There are so many out there on the various platforms. I've got meditations on YouTube, and a guided meditation is where somebody is telling you what to focus on. And that is the best way to learn meditation as a beginner. And you can do these meditations as you're drifting off to sleep or waking up, just to get you into that practice of focusing the mind. We take care of our physical body, we exercise regularly, we eat healthily. So think about your mind and take care of your mental health by practicing meditation and start reaping the benefits of this age old practice. So I hope that's helped, and I'll speak with you next time.